This video is a walk-in software demo on journals. In this video we will have a look at helping to turn the classroom chaos into classroom bliss. We will have a look at journal structures, classroom tools, recording of incidents for individuals, recording of incidents for groups, SMS reporting on incidents, journal reports, and journal calculators. Let's get started with a journal structure. The structure is decided upon by each institution, and the different fields available is the category, subcategory, and incident. Let's just run through the existing structure here. We have, for example, demerits, category 1, 2, and 3. Category 1 could be for books not at school, homework not done. The negative point value is allocated as at this point. We can have a look at merits, academic, behavior, or sport. Under sport, we could list attending a sports day. These are positive points. We can as well have a look at actions. These are the steps to take when you have discipline incidents, like, for example, sitting of detention, 1 hour sessions to 3 hour sessions. You could have meeting with parents that you want to put onto the record. You could have acknowledgements. These are when there's some achievement and you want to send an acknowledgement to that matter to the parents. You could also look at rewards, where students are rewarded for good behavior, and then you can also have suspension, for example, periods. Okay, that's on the structure. Then we will have a quick look at classroom tools. Basically what happens in the classroom is that we have very busy educators facing very challenging situations. And we would like to show you a way of taking some of the stress out of a classroom by using barcodes. So demerits and merits and any other incidents could be barcoded. For example, homework not done, disrupting class, work up to date, taking part in sport. These barcodes are generated and is there to help with allocation in a fast, effective manner. You could also use the tiny little barcode scanner in the classroom, which means you will be able to scan the learner from the class list or from a student card and the incident, and with that conclude your entry, because the downloads will be done to the computer at a later convenient stage. Barcoded labels are also very helpful in this process, and the marking of class lists with highlighters is another tool that could be used. Let's get into action by recording an incident for an individual. Let's take, for example, let's work with Candy. So since it's only an individual, we will follow this route: person, journal, create a new journal entry. We can select from the list. Let's decide to make this a merit for good behavior, and we will select cleaning of a class, and for that she will get a positive 50 points. The date is the date that it occurred can be selected from this area. Then this is the person working on the system, and then any other details that you'd like to add. Let's go, for example, you just want to say that any extra details. Let me just do that. Alright, then it's update and close. If we want to look at the incidents that belongs to her, you will see she's got a total points of 80. That's also the shortcut route to view more. When I click there, we can see all the incidents listed on her name. She got work up to date, she's got a demerit for bunking class, and she's got a merit for cleaning class. So in total her points gets to 80. You can view this list in a browser and print it. Now let's go and look at recording incidents for a group of people. what happens here is that you will first create the incident before you allocate the people. So let's go to General, Journal, create a new journal entry. Let's select the demerit on this list of category 1, homework not done, which is a common one. And we will accept this date and no extra details, update and close. Okay, once we've done that, we can now go and allocate the people. The route to follow is manage existing journal entries. We can use these search fields to find something. For example, when you type in homework not done, all of those will come up. You can enter the ID if you know what the ID of the incident was. And alternatively, you can scroll to the bottom of the row and select this is the one we've just created. You will see there are no names allocated to this entry, so we will click on Edit and View. At this point, there are many ways of allocating people. We could use this field, and in this field you can basically go and scan the people from the class list. So let's just take an example, all student cards, and as we scan them, we add them to this list of homework not done. We could as well select the whole group to link in one go. So let's go to the select the my group, and then let's go to class A, for example. Are you sure you wish to link the 20 people to this entry with a value of -10? Yes. 20 persons linked, and that means that we have now got all those people linked to the incident. Update and close. Okay, to find reports on all the previous entries, we can go to Manage Journals. Everything is listed here, so as we highlight something, we will be able to see who has been allocated to any specific incident. Here's the one we just did, and those are the people we allocated. Okay. If we want to notify people of this incident, we can go to send a new SMS. This could go to the parent, for example. Dear parent of. If you right click in this field, you can select the person's name, dear parent of, and let's select surname. So this will read dear parent of, let's just get a name here, Candy Clarence. Next one, Brenda Barnse. Your child got demerits for, and if we right click in this field, we can select, for example, the incident that took place. Please contact us, or whatever the message should read. Then to send it, it is get person, process, send message now, and apologies for that. 25 messages sent, that's done, finished and close. Okay, then that is on SMS reporting. Let's go and look at the different journal reports that we can draw. We've looked at the individual. Let's look at incident reports for the whole group. Let's, for example, go to let's start here, General, Journal, All Persons Point Summary. This will be a list of all the people on the system with their totals. So we will see that the negative points are lying here, listed here, the totals, and these are the positive points. From here we can send SMS notifications, we can take it to a browser, we can do extra filters. Okay, then the next list we will look at is the printouts. From here we can get all sorts of statistics. Let's start with printing of a statement. A journal statement, load persons. This is used for and print reporting to parents or guardians. It's a summarized printout per person, and it will look like that. It will list all the things that Mary Barbier got involved with, like homework not done, disrupting class, books not at school, work up to date, etc. Okay. The next report we will look at here would be under printouts. We can look at Top X. Under Top X basically is a tool that will help you to address specific problems. Let's say, for example, we want to know the top 10 people over a period of time. Let's just take this from 1 January of 2019 up to now. And let's say we are interested in the demerits. Category 1, homework not done. And then we can say show the count. Then basically these are the people that we can address and as the biggest problem with homework not done. In the same way, we can use this to reward people, to go and look at merits, to encourage good behavior. So we could say, for example, sport and attending a sports day, show the count. Okay, there are not many people at the moment in that group, so we will be able to reward Emily for having attended a sports day in that period of time. Any of these lists can be taken to Excel or printed or copied. Okay. There are more things that we can look at under the same area, my list printouts. We can go and look at a report where we will find the journal monthly trends. This is quite empty because I do not have a lot of data on the system, but basically if you focus on November, then you will see that there were 30 incidents in November of learners who did not do their homework and so on. So this is a very 26 people who whose work was up to date. So this is a very helpful tool in determining where the problems in the institution lies per month and to be able to follow up. Then we will move on from here and we will go and look at another handy tool, which is a journal calculator, MyList Journals Calculator. What we will find here is a very advanced system for different criteria. I will give you one example. We have made a template for rewards. Basically what we set here is that we would like to reward a student who has a positive point higher than 400. And if we add her demerits, all the demerits that she received and all the merits together, we want to have a score higher than 400. We also need to keep record of the fact that a reward was given. So she will have to now collect 800 in the next round to be able to get a reward again. So the calculation will include a journal entry of minus 400 so that we can get to fit in with all that criteria. Let's click here on load points. At the moment there's only one person that qualify and that is Emily Manisi. We're going to close here. At a later stage we will look at more reports on the journals, and we will also focus a bit more on managing of a mobile scanner in the classroom. Should you need any more information on this walk-in software journal demo, then please contact us at support@gigashack.co.za.